All right, we're gonna try this again. So I'm gonna do this video for YouTube, and I'm gonna make some shorter videos and put on my Facebook and my TikTok. But we went to Books A Million today in Oak Ridge, and we were looking at some different Bibles and things. I would really like to have an NIV large print, and I found one that I liked, and it's like $90. And you go to Amazon, you get the same Bible for like $40, and so it's $50 cheaper on Amazon. And these big stores wonder why they're going out of business, and it's because they can't compete. They have got their markups so high that they're pricing themselves out of business. I mean, it's just what it is, right? Plus online stuff too, man. It's like I can buy a book online cheaper than I can buy an actual book and just have it on my phone all the time or on my computer. So that's a whole nother story. But anyway, on the way back, we were talking about what we identify with. I mean, and what I mean by that is I think about AA meetings. These people go in there, they sit in the room. Some of them probably hadn't had a drink in years. Some of them probably hadn't done a drug in years. But they sit in there and they introduce themselves and they say, "Hi, my name's so-and-so, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. I'm whatever." And if you're saved, if you're truly saved, you're a new creation. You're not those things anymore, right? You're a child of the Most High. You could be a husband, a wife, a father, a mother, son, daughter, whatever. You're not those things anymore. And so when you speak about yourself, we have to learn to speak life to ourselves. Proverbs 18:21, I think. Let me just roll right here. Yeah, 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Okay? And what that's telling you is that you can speak death or life into yourself, and you will eat the fruits of whatever seed you're planting. Right? And so I think it's important that we talk positively and we talk ourselves up, okay? Because God is the only one that knows what's in our mind and what's in our heart. The devil, he doesn't have the capacity to know what's in our minds or in our hearts. The only time he knows what we struggle with is when we speak it out loud. And so that's why when I get on here and I talk about my struggles, I don't tell you what it is. I just say I'm struggling with them things and I need some help, right? And so I think it's important that we only speak life into ourselves and to other people as well, right? Because it's not up for us to tear people down. We're not to tear people down. Now, there's a way you can give people constructive feedback in love, but not tear them down, right? And so, but for us, particularly yourself, it's important that you speak life into yourself. You speak positive things into yourself. You can actually speak things into existence. It's the truth, man. I've done it. I have done it. You just got to get your mind right, get your heart right, get your prayer life going in your direction, and when you speak things into happening, and it happens. I've lived it. I'm telling you the truth. It's amazing. But what gets me is society has created a monster, right? Through the devil's grip, right? I think about women, okay? And I'm not being sexist here, but if you look at the makeup industry, the hair industry, the spray tan industry, all these industries that cater to women looking a certain way, were feeling a certain way about themselves. That's not divine at all. That's not of God. God doesn't say put a bunch of makeup on and go to the gym and get a spray tans and dye your hair all these different colors and get colored contacts for your eyes. You can change whatever you want. No, God designed you just the way you are naturally. And oh, Scotty here, I think you're beautiful just the way you are. You know what matters to me more than looks any day of the week is how you make me feel, how you talk to me, how you treat me, how you make me feel. That's what matters to me. I could care less what you look like. I think that's what I'm going to remember, right? It's how you made me feel, how you spoke to me, how you treated me. Did you treat me with respect? Did you listen to what I was saying, or did you just blow me off? I will remember those things more than what you look like, man or woman. It doesn't really matter. Men are the same. There's all these metro guys running around here with these funky hairdos, and they gotta go to the tanning bed and get their tans on, and they wear all these tight breeches and tight clothes to show off whatever. And I'm like, bro, that don't do a thing to me. I will remember you by how you treat me, right? And so we should build people up, edify, right? Build up. Ephesians 4:29. Now there's a verse that hits me at home every time, because the first part of it I struggle with. Let no corrupt communication proceed from your mouth. And I will say, I get a little wordy. I get a little wordy sometimes. I'm trying to quit that. And I had before quit that a while back. And then it's just easy to slip back into old habits, man. And I got some old habits, but I'm working on it. And that's me, right? Ephesians 4:29 is one of my favorite verses. It says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, except that which is good to the hearer, for the use of edifying." Right? And so what that means is speak life into people, build them up. There's nowhere in that verse does it say tear people down. And so it's one of my favorite verses. And I got a whole story on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do probably a video after I do this one. I'll tell you the story on how Ephesians 4:29 become one of my favorite verses. But anyway, speak life into people. God loves you. Old Scotty loves you. I hope y'all have a great day.